I told you all she wouldn't be able to pay it, and I have been proven right. Angela Rayner has not yet paid the 40 grand in missing stamp duty to HMRC that she owes. Let's have a little throwback to this old clip.
Every pound of tax that's not delivered to the Chancellor and to the Exchequer means that it damages our public services, and we know the state they're in. So the former Chancellor, when he was Chancellor last summer, made it clear at the time when he was questioned that he pays all his taxes and that he's done everything appropriately, and was threatening legal letters to anyone that questioned him. Now it emerged actually that that's not true, and that there was a HMRC investigation and that he's had to pay penalties for that. I think that makes his position untenable.
That makes your position untenable if you haven't paid up all your taxes, apparently. And you might think, oh, well, Chloe, she resigned, she's done the honourable thing. But everything we're hearing is that she is actually on the moves at the moment to try and oust Keir Starmer and become our Prime Minister, all whilst owing 40 grand to HMRC. Let's take a look at the latest gossip on her leadership moves. This is what the Telegraph are reporting. Angela Rayner is laying the groundwork for a leadership challenged against Sir Keir Starmer. The former Deputy PM and Housing Secretary is already offering cabinet roles to MPs in exchange for their support. The Telegraph has been told a source familiar with Miss Rayner's moves said she was on manoeuvres and was getting her ducks in a row for a leadership bid, adding the unions will back and help her. Angela Rayner is very popular with the Labour Party membership, far more so than Keir Starmer. It's her and Ed Miliband, the ones that we all think are bonkers, who the Labour membership actually adore, and the unions as well. She's the unions is lovely. I'm not sure she's still banned though from Unite the Union after she told the Birmingham bin worker strikers to accept the offered pay rise. They weren't happy about that. Now, back to this flat situation with three pads Rayner. There she is on her kayak, and you might wonder, why is she out on the sea? Oh, well, that's because she got herself a flashy new pad in Hove. Let's take a little look at this 800k pad. Now, she only paid 30 grand in stamp duty on this place, but actually it should have been considered her second home rather than her only home, which is what she claimed, because of her Ashton-under-Lyne constituency home. Now, she claimed that she thought she didn't have to say anything about this place because she had technically put the place in a trust for her disabled son, but the disabled son is still a child, is my understanding, and she still will spend time living in the house with him, so technically she has still got an interest in this property, and that means that she should have paid 70 grand in stamp duty. Now, I said at the beginning of this video, I told you so. I told you she wouldn't be able to pay this. When this story first emerged, I knew she hasn't got the money. She said when she did her resignation speech, by the way, she said, if you look at the bottom of this, I am, of course, corresponding with HMRC and it has my full cooperation. There is no excuse not to pay taxes owed and I will do so. She sounded very sure of herself, but I thought, how is this woman going to get the money? This isn't some kind of multi-millionaire. This is a politician who doesn't earn a whole lot of money. And the reason why I thought there's no way that she has got 40k splashing around is because when she was asked about how she got this Hove flat, where she got the money for the deposit for this, in that Sky News interview with Beth Rigby, she said that she had scraped together pretty much every last penny that she has. She said she took all of her life savings and needed to top that up as well with money from the trust. So she sold her share in the Ashton-under-Lyne house. That's this one. She sold her share in that to the trust that was put in for her disabled son. She took a bunch of that money and used that to help pay for her deposit for this new pad. A lot of people also there said, hello, shouldn't that money technically be for your disabled son, not for you and your flashy new pad? But that's another matter, right? And so, given she apparently put all of her last pennies in to pay for the deposit and the 30K stamp duty that she already paid, where's the other 40 going to come from? I know she's got a boyfriend, okay, but is he really going to just cough up 40 grand for her? I mean, they're not married. I'm not sure how long they've been together, but I don't think it's that long. Okay, so where is 40K going to come from? So this is no surprise to me. It's no surprise to me, but I just think, how much audacity do you have to have resigned, had to leave the cabinet, leave the position as not just any cabinet minister but housing secretary when you had messed up your stamp duty, couldn't figure out how to buy a house properly and pay the correct amount when you're housing secretary. You resigned from that position, you resigned as deputy leader and deputy prime minister of the country, and then you're thinking, you know, I haven't paid up yet, but I'm gonna come back and become prime minister, all whilst owing 40 grand to HMRC. No, no, you're off your rocker, mad woman. This is insane. At least the one good thing, if we got Angela Rayner back, is that she does have an ounce more personality to her than Keir Starmer. And at the moment, Zach Palansky, that nutter in charge of the Green Party, is actually taking a lot of votes from Labour just because he's got a personality unlike Keir Starmer. I mean, listening to him is like watching paint dry, isn't it? So, yeah. Anyway, that is the latest on the Angela Rayner drama. It's the gift that keeps on giving. That scandal never seems to end. I'm Chloe Dobbs. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more news updates from Reason, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. See you all very soon.